guys, HikerBoy16 here. This is going to be part 2 of the video about the issue with my car. So basically this is what's happened. I initially told Ford to repair my car, but they weren't going to have in the repair for several hours, and I figured I'll find the money somehow. But then I ended up calling them back shortly after, and this was before they got the part, and said, don't repair it, I need to make sure I get the money first. And so I wait a few days, and I'm looking to see if I can get the money. I can't seem to find anybody who might be able to lend me some money or something. And basically, I called on Monday, this last Monday, and today's Wednesday, and meant to ask them about the particular part and see if anybody else could repair it. And they're like, oh, well, your car's fixed. I said, what do you mean it's fixed? I told you not to fix it. And so they're like, well, you know, your service advisor, he's at lunch right now, should be back in 10 minutes, you can call him then. So I hung up with them. I didn't call them back. I decided to go down on Wednesday, which is today, and talk to them about it. And I was prepared if they were not willing to make this right, because this was their bad, because I told them not to, and they did it anyway. I was prepared to not only tell them, you know, that my family and I have owned Fords for quite a while, but I would never buy one again. I would never go there to have it serviced again, and I would tell all my family and friends never to buy or get service from Ford again. And not only that, I would go to the media about this. I would go to the Better Business Bureau. I would go to corporate Ford, and I would go to the media, Better Business Bureau, corporate Ford, the Bureau of Automotive Repair, and what's the other one? I think that was it. And I was prepared to do that in order for them to, you know, basically make it right. So I went down there today and talked to them, and basically I guess the guy had just been handed the note today or yesterday that, oh, you know, don't repair his car. And so I talked to them, and I was nice about it, even though I didn't want to be, because I was rather pissed. And so we talked, and the guy said, well, let me see what I can do. And while I was waiting for him to come back, I called an auto parts store and asked about the cost of the parts, and it was a lot less than what Ford would be charging for it. And so I was probably going to end up buying that and having somebody who I know works on cars fix that by installing it. Basically, they would have to drop my gas tank and take out fuel lines and all that type of stuff. And so then this guy comes back and is like, well, what can you afford? Because, you know, he tells me the price for the part is $522 and labor is $270 and all that crap. And I'm like, well, the most I can afford, and because it's like, I really want to drive it home today. But if I have to, I will have it towed away, and because they said they would unfix it for me if I wanted. I would have it towed away and have it repaired somewhere else. But so they're like, you know, well, this is kind of a lose-lose situation for everybody involved. So what can we do? And I said basically the only thing I could do, and at max, without causing myself harm in other financial areas such as food and that type of stuff, and gas money. I said the very most I could pay is $400. So the guy said, well, let me go talk to my boss and see what we can do. I'm going to fight for you on this, and we'll see what happens, and it may take some time. So a little bit of time passed. It wasn't a lot, actually, and I had sent out a text and posted, you know, asking for prayer about the situation, and shortly out, just a couple of minutes passed, and he comes back out, and they said, okay, we'll do $400, which is more than, it's, you know, less than half of the cost they originally said, because it was going to be $800 something. So, like I said before, God may not provide the money. He didn't. He acted in the way I said he would. He was unpredictable. He made me able to afford it. I really don't have a lot of money now, but I have my car. I can drive to work. I'll be getting paid tomorrow, and things are starting to look up. So this is completely God. God gets the complete glory for this. And like I said, He provides in many different ways, and this is how He provided for me. So whenever you're in a hard situation and you don't know what to do, just give it to God, put it at His feet, and be like, God, it's yours. I can't deal with it. I can't take care of it. Only you can. So, anyway, that's what I wanted to share with you today. And obviously, the victory is God. So, God bless. Be safe and happy trails.